And one is, yes, I am rich. And two, yes, I am wealthy. 2019, I was involved in a house fire. And I was, I had to stop working for about 4 months. One of my goals, man, is to be able to help. Like, I can't stress that enough. One of my goals is to be able to help so many people and put the energy and the mindset and everything that I have into other people, into my younger people, my peers, the people who just went through this hard life and they feel like they're not able to obtain these things. Nobody gonna see the vision in the beginning, but guess what they will see? When you pull up in one of these.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and get it for me. Say what's up. Say what's up. So anyway, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kev Luxe here, and I'm back again with another mother-loving video. And as you can see behind me, yes, these are all of my cars. These are all of my cool vehicles. Everybody loves these vehicles, and everybody always has a question for me, is how are you 26 years old, you're unemployed, how are you able to afford these cars? I've been asked so many times, are you rich? Are you famous? Are you this celebrity? Are you a rapper? Are you a drug dealer? And the answer to that question is no. I'm only one of those, or two of those things that I just mentioned. On a serious note, I'm only two of those things. And one is, yes, I am rich. And two, yes, I am wealthy as well. But not physically, not monetary rich. I'm actually rich right here. I'm rich in the mind. I have a wealthy mindset. So no, I don't have $1 million in the bank, but I do have $1 million mindset, and that's how I was able to obtain these cars. And some people will say, well, what does that even mean? Like, you have $1 million mindset. And it takes, it doesn't just take, money is not everything. It don't just take money to be able to afford these things. It doesn't just take money. You have to have the right mindset. You have to have the right determination. You have to be willing to take risk. And that's exactly what I did. So I'm just gonna give y'all a brief story, right? 2019, I was involved in a house fire. And I was, I had to stop working for about 4 months. It was terrible. I had to stop working. I'm in the hospital, and I filed for disability. I couldn't get paid from disability. I didn't have any paid time off or what do you call it, like medical benefits or anything like that. I didn't have none of that at my job. And I'm not saying that everybody will be in the same position, but these are things that you want to think about. If you're not able to work, if something happens to you today and you're not able to work, is your job gonna be able to... Sorry, my son is over here. You leaving? You leaving? You got your license?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and get it for me. Say what's up. Say what's up. So anyway, these are things that you need to think about, man. You need to think about, if something happens to you right now, today, are you going to be able to make sure your family is good? Are you going to be able to sustain those bills that you have and be able to take care of the mortgage? Are you going to be able to do those things just being on disability, just being on paid time off or whatever time that you got? If you get hurt today, how are you going to survive? How are you going to provide for the family? So with that being said, so like I said, 2019, I was in the house fire. All that happened. I got to thinking about this because I was denied disability, and I wasn't able to afford none of the stuff that I have now. I wasn't able to afford my regular life that I had before. So I sat down and I just really start, honing into my deeper thoughts and start thinking about these things. Like, okay, I can't depend on somebody to make sure that I'm good. I can never depend on somebody again to make sure that I'm able to afford and take care of my family. So I had to put it on myself, right? And that's exactly what I did. I used to write in this notebook. It starts with this right here. I'm going to tell you this. Manifestation is real. I'm going to tell you that right now. Manifestation is real. Wake up in the morning, you read your goals. Before you go to sleep at night, you read your goals. These goals have to be so specific that when it happens, you're gonna be so surprised. Like it's a different feeling, because subconsciously you're gonna start moving in that manner. Whatever you wrote down on those goals and you read them every day, subconsciously you're gonna start to move that way, right? So it starts with writing down your goals, and that's exactly what I did. I used to write down these goals, man, and the goals actually turn out bigger. As you can see, they turn out bigger than what you wanted it to be. I'm gonna tell you my specific goal for this right here, right? I wrote down one day, I was able to go back to work. So I used to have these nights like where it was just me in the engine room, and you know, I was by myself. I would just walk around the engine room. I would listen to podcasts. I would listen to different audio books, and I would just listen and imagine myself in the position where I wanted to be. And the fact that I wasn't just listening to music every day, I was listening to things of places I wanted to be, where I wanted to be, how I wanted to be financially. I would listen to those type of things because I knew that was the only way that it would take me where I needed to be, right? So boom. I wrote these specific goals, and this in particular, the cars, one of my goals, I swear to you, I swear I could not lie to you. One of my goals for the car, I said I'm going to get 1 to 2 vehicles to place on the Turo app. For those of you who don't know what a Turo app is, it's just a peer-to-peer rental app. So I said I'm going to place them on there because I'm always going out to sea. So if I'm always going out to sea, I need to have a car when I come back home that can be rented out, and I don't have to pay for it when I'm out to sea. It just pays for itself, right? So I said I'm gonna have 1 or 2 cars by, and I'm gonna make sure I put the note inside this video. But I said I'm gonna have 1 or 2 cars that I place on Turo, and you know, and it's gonna be something I like. You know, I like nice things. And actually, one of the cars was a Tesla. I can't remember what the other car was. When I tell you, I read this every night, and I read this every morning when I woke up. I swear, when it actually happened, when I went to go get these cars, I ended up getting 14 cars. It happens bigger than what you want it to be. Whatever you set that you want to, like you have set in your mind that you want to do, I promise you, if you do exactly what I'm telling you to do right now, as far as reading your goals, it's gonna come out bigger and better than what you even have envisioned it, right? So that was the first step. Is having that. The second step for me, I would say, is just believing in yourself. Actually believing it. Because you may write it down, you may be able to write it down and this, that, and the third, but you have to actually believe that you can obtain these things. I'm 26 years old. I have a lot of cars. This is only a few of them, but I'm only able to afford this because of my mindset. That's it. It's nothing more to it. I'm only able to afford this because of my mindset. So, let's fast forward. I got these vehicles with the mindset like, now I'm gonna start a business. So after I set out these goals and everything like that, I actually was able to obtain it. But I wouldn't have been able to obtain it without the mother of my kids, without believing in myself, without believing in God, without my family support. Because of course I brought these ideas to other people, and I told other people about what I wanted to do, and truthfully, some people didn't even believe me. Some people was like, it's like you could see it in their face. They heard it, and it went right out the other ear. But the people that I love, the people that I care about the most, they told me, go do it. If you want to do it, Go do it. I believe in you. And that pushed me to even believe in myself even more. So I started believing in myself more, and I actually went out and did it. I turned it into an entire business. I can only afford these cars because I rent them out. I rent them out. Each one of these cars, I rent out. So take the Scat Pack, for instance. I'm making anywhere from probably about $2,000 a month on this car. Maybe sometimes more. But I'm making about $2,000 a month. The monthly payment on it is only $600. And the insurance on this car is only about not even 100, maybe 109. I've had my insurance for a long time. So you see where the profit margins is. So not only am I able to drive all these cars, whenever cars not rented out, I'm able to just drive it for the day. Or even if it's on the app, I'm even able to take it off the app and just say, hey, I want to take my lady out, so we're going to jump in this today. And I'll take it off the app. It already makes its money within the first week or the second week. I say about the second week, realistically, but sometimes people book it for 4 or 5 days. That's the car payment right there. So don't be afraid to take those risks, because it's gonna benefit you. Once you do it, it's gonna benefit you, I promise you. So you have to be willing to take risks. You can't worry about the people it was going through one ear and out the other. I can't worry about them, and I didn't worry about them. I literally said, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm gonna do, and this is what happened. Now, is renting these cars out the only way I'm able to afford it? I'd say no. I have other investments that I'm deeply invested in, and I'm glad I actually invested my money the right way. But this all falls from that tragedy. Not so much tragedy, because it falls in that experience that I had when I was in the burn unit. That's where it comes from. That experience where I had in the burn unit, that's exactly what happened. And that's why I was able to have this mindset. So before you guys get to that point, I want you guys to get here now. I want you guys to put yourself in that position now. If I mess up something today, if I break a leg today, if I freaking have a stroke today, God forbid, or anything of that nature, how am I going to be able to provide for my family? I need to put people in position right now, employees in position, and to be able to make sure that I'm able to live the same lifestyle that I live right now. My family is good. You guys got to put yourself in that position right now. That is the only way you're going to be able to, that's the only way that you're going to be able to live the life that you want to live. Now, some people have great jobs. Some people they making over 6 figures, and in the job, everything is all good until your mental is not there anymore. You know what I mean? Everything is all good till you're physically hurt. So you have to start investing your money into different things. And the cars this is nothing. This right here is nothing. This doesn't make me happy. I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't make me, it makes me happy that I was able to do what I did and that I took the risk and did what I did. But this is nothing. I was happy without this. I was happy without all these cars. I promise you I was happy. But what makes me even more happy, how you doing, man?
Love your cars, man.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
What's your favorite?
Which one is a favorite?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, probably the i8 in the middle.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun car. And I got the stars in the roof and everything inside that car.
Oh, really?
It's a vibe for me. I'm not a speed demon, so it's a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely got a vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do things, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
So that was a guy. He was saying that he liked my cars, and you see, that's cool and all. That's a cool experience when, you know what I mean, when people say that and they want to know what I do for a living and different things like that. But what's more important to me is sharing this type of information with other people and let other people know that anything is possible, and that you could literally do whatever you want to do if you put your mind to it, if you listen and take notes from different people, if you open up a book and read different books and different titles and different things like that, and different, So I'm still recording, so I wanna, okay, let's see. So boom, I want you guys to put yourself in that position. These cars mean nothing to me. You know what I mean? I was happy before I had these cars. I'm gonna be happy even if I never have these cars. But one thing about it is, all of this right here can be stripped away from me tomorrow. And one thing about me and having a mindset, and one thing about having a mindset, is that you'll be able to obtain all of these again and again and again, over and over again. One day I'm gonna tell you, this right here is gonna be probably, no, matter of fact, I'm gonna start with the Tesla. The Tesla right there, that's gonna be the Lamborghini Urus. Then next to it, I'm gonna have the Huracan. Next to it, I'm gonna have the Aventador. And then my son, as you see my baby boy in the car, I'm gonna have all his little dirt bikes. He gonna have little fast cars that I'm gonna build. I'm gonna have built for him. Like, all of these things is possible because I got the mind for it. I got the brain, and ain't nothing gonna stop me in this world, and nothing can stop you either. So what makes me even more happy than these cars, like I said, is being able to share this knowledge with you guys, is being able to, put other people in the same position that I'm in. That's all I want to do, and that's literally, to be honest, that's my main goal. I'm gonna tell you guys one of my main goals. One of my main goals is at some point in life, when I'm financially free, meaning I'm able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I'm somewhat in that position right now, but not even close to where where I actually want to be. But one of my goals, man, is to be able to help. Like, I can't stress that enough. One of my goals is to be able to help so many people and put the energy and the mindset and everything that I have into other people, into my younger people, my peers, the people who just went through this hard life and they feel like they're not able to obtain these things. Like, that's one of the things that I want to do, and I will continue doing that. And that's why I just went on here, and instead of, telling each individual person, hey, yeah, I do this, I do that. Like, nah, I'd rather tell the world. I want to tell the world. So that's why I got on here today to provide you guys with this, provide you guys with this knowledge, because I feel like a lot of people think it's impossible, or a lot of people think that they're not able to do it, but but for whatever, and that's why I say, don't think that I'm telling you guys to go out and get cars. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that how I'm 26 years old, how I'm able to be unemployed and to be able to drive any car that I want and different things like that is because, 1, I had the right mindset. 2, I manifested it. 3, I set my goals up the right way and I executed those goals. And I guess the last thing would be not being afraid to fail. You cannot be afraid to fail. You just got to go out and get it, because if you don't fail, you don't know what it feels like to fail. So, and some people may not even, that's going to go over so many people's heads. Like, once you fail at something, it makes you think twice. So, like, even with the cars for myself, right? It's been plenty of things that I've done as a business owner last year that I know I would never do again because I failed. I messed up a few things. I didn't have the right insurance in the beginning, or I used to go pay $7 every time I went to wash the car versus getting the unlimited wash package. Like, and I was failing miserably. I was like, bro, I was spending so much money on just that. You got to remember, I have over 14 cars. So, you do the math. So instead of getting that, I started getting a wash package that was $30 a month per car, unlimited wash. But I started seeing the profits go down a little bit when I was doing it the other way. but I learned from those things. You have to experience is the biggest teacher. You got to experience things. You got to be willing to fail. Some of the greatest have failed. Donald Trump, bankrupt before. So many different other greats and billionaires and millionaires have failed multiple times. But that one thing that kept them in the game is that they never gave up. They continued to push. And because sometimes you be failing so much, it's so easy to say, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm just going to go back to having a regular job, and God forbid I get hurt, I'll figure it out then. Nah. You keep pushing, because sometimes when you fail, that just means that God or whoever you believe in is just, he's stripping everything away from you that you don't need in your life. You feel like you failing and everything is going bad and different things. No, he's just stripping that away for you to shed light and walk you into that door that you really supposed to be in. Maybe he wanted you to try that and fail just so that he can put you in another position. So you gotta always understand that you're gonna fail. It might not be the biggest failure, but you're gonna fail. You're gonna make mistakes, but you gotta push through that shit. Excuse my French. I'm sorry, baby. But you gotta push, okay? Like, come over here. You gotta push, right? Right, Pa? His nose been running. But, so I just want y'all to just stay focused. Eliminate all the negative things out of your life. Eliminate all the negative people, because nobody gonna see the vision the way you see it. Understand that. Nobody gonna see the vision the way you see it. But one thing they will see is when you prosper at whatever you do. Understand that. They not gonna see the vision. Nobody gonna see the vision when you talking about it in the beginning, right? Right, Pa? Say no. Nobody gonna see the vision in the beginning. But guess what they will see? When you pull up in one of these, they will see that. Guess what they will see? Guess what they will see? When you got your nice old house that you wanted to get, the big old crib that you wanted to have since the beginning, that they said that you wouldn't be able to attain. They're gonna see that. Guess what they will see? The smile on your face when you wake up every morning and you just live in life. Guess what they will see? When you just booked a vacation for you and your family to go out of town, out of nowhere, and then guess what they will see? When you on vacation again the next week, guess what they will see? The Rolex on your hand, if that's what makes you happy. Guess what they will see? Your family happy, right? Say cheese. Say cheese. Yeah, see, he can't even, he's so happy with his father that he can't even say cheese. He can't even hold it in. Look, he can't even hold it in. Guess what they will see? The generational wealth that you provide to your family, and your last name is on something big. So don't worry about what people don't see now. Don't worry about it. You will be okay. They will see this right here. I promise you. Keep grinding. Stay focused. Get all those negative thoughts out your head. Pick up a book, a financial book. Pick up a book about etiquette. Pick up a book, any book that's gonna help you self-develop. Pick up a book, read it. Watch how it changes your life. And I'm gonna give y'all 3 books of my choice that helped change my life. One is Who Moved My Cheese. It's a very simple book. All you gotta do is pick it up and read it. Shout out to my uncle for showing me that book. It's basically about overcoming when change comes. When change comes, are you gonna maneuver around it, or are you gonna stay in the same spot? You gotta be willing to adjust with the change. The second book I recommend is called The Secret. It's literally about the law of attraction and manifestation. You have to read it. I'm telling you right now, it shows you how to have gratitude and be thankful and manifest your dreams. And the third book that I would say is Think and Grow Rich. Because that book, it teaches you how to invest your money the right way. It teaches you how to save first. Anytime you get paid, you should always pay yourself first. It teaches you those things. And these are things that we have to know before getting into business, before owning our own car business, before owning our own anything that you own, before investing in the stock market. You should know these things first. So educate yourself. Reflect every day. How can I be better than tomorrow? And together, we will win. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope it wasn't too long. If y'all want me to go more into detail, the thing about it, I didn't want to make this video too long. I just wanted it to be a video to motivate others. And it's not even enough. Like, this video not even long enough. It's not enough words that I could say to encourage you guys and educate y'all and motivate y'all to be the best you and know that anything is possible. It's not enough words. It's not enough words. I'm telling you that right now. It's not enough words. And just give me a chance. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on this video, man. Let's share this with the next person that you want to see win. And God willing, I'm going to meet y'all at the top.